Think about it. Think about it. Think about it.
Welcome once again to High School Basketball Classics. I'm Tim Morey along with my broadcast sidekick, Rick Bua, for our third week of High School Basketball Classics. And Rick, this week we go back to 2012, a tremendous ball game at the Western Mass Division II Finals. This one between Mahar and the Drury Blue Devils. And what a contest this one was.
Another classic. Mahar came in, Division II Western Mass boys at 18-5. They were ranked number 1. Drury was the number 4, and they got to the cage after knocking off Taconic. At that time, it was Division I and II. Taconic came to the Bucky-Bullet Gym, and Drury beat them. So got to the cage, and it was a great matchup. And as I remember Tim doing that game, I remember the respect that the Mahar coach always gave the Berkshire County teams.
Oh,
he always raved about the coaching, the hustle, the physicality that they bring to the cage every year, and he had to get his kids ready because he knew his team 18-5, and Coach Rissette's Blue Devils coming in 11-8. Coming off a 18-game regular season schedule that year. So Drury was a lot better than that record showed, definitely. And it's because of Berkshire County boys basketball.
Well, I think that's absolutely correct, Rick. We've talked about this over the many years that we've been covering high school basketball. Of course, the MIAA uses the Walker system and some modification of that, and it always is questioned as to the fact that they never really consider the eyeball test, so to speak, and they go basically on a formula. And this year, I have to agree with you. Drury went into the tournament as the number 4 seed, even at 11-8. But they really, I think, were a better team than the record indicated. They played a very difficult schedule in the north of Berkshire County, and ultimately that difficult schedule, I thought, paid off for them when they got to the tournament.
It did, Tim. And, Coach Risette had his kids ready, and they were a very senior-oriented team led by former players like Robert Jutras, Slater Aubin, Joel Georgie, Jake Tegens, and I believe the 5th starter was junior Nolan Bird at that time. And, I think Drury was, they were 6-14 the year before.
Yes.
And so very disappointing year for Coach Risette's kids, and very, very grateful that they got back to the cage. And this was a big matchup. And, Tim, the first 2 weeks of High School Basketball Classics, I don't think we've hit 50 points yet between the Drury Hoosick boys game we showed and the Drury Hoosick girls game we showed last week. So let's see what happens, because these two teams are very, they've got some offensive players, but they're very defensive oriented. So let's see what happens here.
Well, we will. We're going to catch the first half of action, and we'll be back at halftime to talk about what we just saw.
Well, we know who's got more fans here tonight, so it seems.
Well, John, in all fairness, it's a little shorter drive, and no fan bus.
Sure.
But I've been kind of used to that because I've traveled with the Williams College group down to the Final Four down in Salem, Virginia, 6 times, and they had the smallest showing. But it doesn't matter. It happens what's
on the court.
What happens what's on the court. Exactly.
Correct, Rick. Correct.
And the PA announcer, as Chuck Lewitt just did, it must be an MIAA thing this year for the boys and girls. They're honoring the American veterans, both active and retired, and they're going to have the veterans stand here as we give them a nice round of applause.
Amen to that. They
And here are the starting lineups. The Blue Devils are in their traveling blue with white letters. The point guard, number 5, senior Jake Tegens, is always the first one out of the gate for Coach Reset. Number 22, the other senior, Joel Georgie, kind of like the two spot, the two guard. Robert Juice Jutras, number 2. The senior had a heck of a game the other night, defensively and offensively, John. One of the major reasons why they're here.
Yeah, Slater Robin.
Slater Robin, the 6'2 senior center. And sharp shooting junior, the only junior in the starting lineup, Nolan Bird. Of course, our head coach at Drury High School is Jack Reset. And now for the home team, the number 1 seeded Senators of Mahar Regional from Orange, Massachusetts. Jesse LaCroix, number 5, their leading scorer, averaging 15.4 a game. Phil DeFilippo, number 15. He's actually their second leading scorer, 12.4. Trayvon Gaudette, senior, averaging 6.3 points a game.
It seems like Jack called in the wrong heights. I think our team's a little taller than that.
And Nate Martin rounds it out, the senior 6'4 center, averaging 4 points a game. And the young man I missed, I'm sorry, was junior Joseph Whitman, who had a big game against East Hampton, John, in the quarterfinals with 26 points. He had 5 threes and 8 rebounds. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pause for our national anthem. Nice rendition, John, of the national anthem by Julie Smith from Mahar Regional.
A little tidbit is if when you're the number 1 seed in the tournament, you get to pick if you'd like to have someone sing your national anthem. As Hoosick Valley's Hank Takowitz has done it at least once or twice for Hoosick.
Yeah, Hank's done it for a few years now, and Susan Bloom, the Drury senior, has been doing it at Drury for a while now. Well, so the winner of this game will be here on Saturday afternoon, taking on the winner of the second game between South Hadley and Belchertown. Well, Division II, John, is not that huge in Western Massachusetts. I think there's only 15 or 16 teams all told. Only 8 qualified, and one. The big surprise, of course, was Taconic at 7-13. And we explained to our viewers last week during the Taconic game how that happened.
Right.
Because they finished second in the Berkshire County North.
Right. Well, Let's say
But it's the seedings probably are where they should have been, John, because it's 1, 2, 3, and 4 left.
Right, absolutely. Well, what do you say, Rick? It's time for the Rumble to start here. What do you think?
Yeah, we're ready to roll. Pretty nice crowd of Drury and North Adams General fans sitting right down in front of us. Of course, we're across from the scores table, as you can see. We're ready for semifinal action, Boys Division II. And it's controlled by the Devils.
Nolan Bird won the tip.
We're in a man-to-man, John. We got a tip. It's off number 25, Joseph Whitman, out of bounds.
Well, I don't know if he caught a break there, but Nolan sold it anyway.
Looks like a pretty nice battle between Auburn, already pitching off with
Mahar's playing a zone, 1-2-2.
Here's Georgie. Auburn shot, it's no good, and the shot clock went off. So Drury knew they were running out of time. Slater was just a second off on the shot.
Yeah. Didn't go in anyway, so no harm there.
No, the Blue Devils are looking to get off to at least a decent start, not a slow start, even like they did against Taconic.
Right. Well, let's see if they can't play some defense early here.
Whitman.
Oh, open look.
Drive down the lane. The shot is in and out, no good. And we got a foul over the back. Nice box out by Robert Jutras.
That's a nice box, Robert.
Foul's going to be on, I believe it's number 5, Jesse LaCroix.
Had that runner wide open, Rick, and double rimmed it. Looking for Nolan.
Tejan's on the right side. Here's Bird. Nice feed, look underneath, but it's knocked away. Here's Jutras' shot. It's a little bit too hard. Tap up by Slater's no good. The foul by Robert Jutras is get off the glass.
All right, Robert, how to get us off the schneid, buddy?
Drury scores first, 2-0. About a minute and a half gone in the ball game. Here's Whitman. Here's their leading scorer. The shot is no good. Rebound by Georgie. LaCroix shot a little bit too hard.
Georgie with a scrappy rebound right there. Good position.
And Robert just can't hold on to it, off his fingertips, out of bounds.
Too bad. I think he wanted to move before he got the ball there.
So Drury, on their first possession, had lost the possession because of shot clock and then a turnover on their third. Drury fans starting to get active underneath one of the baskets here to our right.
Man-to-man defense.
LaCroix.
Oh, wide open.
LaCroix drives baseline, right off the glass and in.
That's a breakdown in coverage right there. You can't have that, Rick. Can't have that breakdown there. Can't have anything that easy.
Here's Georgie from the corner. He's got a three.
Boom!
So there's our first one, John. 5-2 Blue Devils on Joel Georgie, 3 from the left wing. DiFilippo to LaCroix. He loses it.
Oh, there you go.
Georgie falls on it, and we're going to get a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to go with Mahar.
First birdie point tonight. Joel Georgie diving on the floor. Grab that ball. Force that jump.
LaCroix handles the ball probably 75% of the time for Mahar. There's Gaudet, Trevon Gaudet. There's the shot in the paint. It's going to be short, and we have a foul. It's going to be a shooting foul.
Well, that was, I would call, a picky foul. Didn't get much of anything there.
Yeah, it's going to be on. It's going to be on Joel Georgie, his first, and the first on the Devils.
The difference we're going to see here tonight, Rick, is that over the fence or over the mountain, we say, they don't really let you play. They touch, they get you to touch fouls and all that. Where Berkshire County, they let you play a little harder.
Joseph Whitman at the line for his second shot. The second one is good. So 1 out of 2 for Whitman. 5-3 Drury. 5:10 left. Here's Georgie. Joel starts to drive, gives it up to Jutras. Jutras' short pop is no good. Rebound comes down to Mahar.
Gonna have to get in front of him, make him stop. Down the lane.
Shot in the corner's no good, rebounded by Tegens. Little hardware problem here, John, thank you very much.
Yes, sir. We're Tegens gonna bring it up now, see what Drury does here with the O.
Still man-to-man. Bird hasn't touched the ball very much. There's Nolan. He's gonna take
Wide
a three.
open three.
It is a little bit too hard, and the rebound comes down to Nate Martin, the 6'4" center.
Couldn't ask for a better look than that. Drury still
Troy trying to penetrate. There's the little floater. It won't go. Nice box out actually by Georgie. And it's going to go.
Looks like it's off Mahar.
Out of bounds. Yeah,
Drury ball.
It's going to be off Joseph Whitman, number 25, and the Blue Devils will take possession.
Well, you know, the Devils are still ahead 5-3 here, Rick. Mahar's not really lighting it up, but they got to stop that penetration by LaCroix. He's going in there like Jack knows, and that's what he likes to do there.
Well, they're averaging about 65, 66 points a game, John,
Right.
and they're only 3 with 3:50 to go. Here's Tegens from the corner. The shot's long.
That's okay.
Georgie's there for the rebound.
Didn't hit rim, though. He's got it.
The shot is blocked, and we got a foul.
Well,
And there's going to be on Nolan Bird, number 33. Oh, no, maybe not. It might be. That's going to be 22, Joel Georgie.
yeah, well, it's ill-advised there. I mean, he's in there with a nice hustle play, but going up against the trees, you might want to think different and either pump fake it or kick it back out.
Yeah, and Coach Rissette's telling him, too. You know, it's good hustle, but
Yeah.
don't foul so far away from the basket.
We got the other big in now.
So Brett Denning's in, so we got the big lineup. Here's Trayvon Gaudet. He's going to lose it off his hip, out of bounds.
Another turnover.
So this is the lineup that was so successful for most of the season, especially down the stretch with Denning, Aubin, and Bird in the game at the same time. So you got your 6'3", your 6'2" kids in the ball game all the same time. That brings Robert Jutras out to a guard position. There's Nolan looking for someone. He's got Slater.
Wide look.
Tejas looking. He doesn't have Bird. Gets it right back out to Robert. There's 10 on the shot clock. Here's Jutras' short pop. It's good.
Oh! It's only a 2, but boy, he must have been on the line.
Yeah, 2-pointer. Of course, John, here at UMass, we've got the high school line and we've got the college line, the black one that was added, of course.
Still a nice looking shot.
7-3 Drury, 2:50 to go in the first quarter.
Oh, good defense there. Good defense
And the
there.
ball's going to go out of bounds.
All right.
Well, if the ball didn't go out, Nolan had a layup, John.
Yeah, he went after it, so yeah, good for them that they didn't. I think we would have seen our first dunk of the game.
Well, the thing that we haven't seen so far, the coach Risette has seen in almost every game he's played is full court pressure.
Right, and they haven't done that yet. They're back in the 1-2-2 zone. Tejan's wide open over here.
There's Denning, back over to Bird. Nolan's going to take the short pop. Little strong. Denny fight for the rebound. He's got it.
Oh,
And he loses it. He tried to get the ball to Slater Robin.
well, you can
and the
see what
shot
he
is
wants
good.
to do. I see, look,
DiFilippo.
DiFilippo is a guy that just wants to penetrate. That's his game. Got to get him early, stop that penetration.
2 minutes left in the first quarter. 7-5 Blue Devils. Here's Robert Jutras again. His shot is too strong. The rebound is going to be pulled down
Well, all the bigs were
by
underneath.
LaCroix. Here comes Jesse LaCroix. Looking to pass off. He's got DiFilippo. DiFilippo trying to set something up. He's guarded by Jutras. Drives the lane. Gets his back out for a three. Long three is no good. Rebounded. It's going to see.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's a 50-50
I hate
on
to
that
say
one.
it, John, but I think Brett tried to tip it. He tipped it out of bounds.
Yeah.
The shot by Joseph Whitman was no good. Good box out by Brett, but he just couldn't grab onto the basketball.
That's maybe just early game jitters.
LaCroix and DiFilippo, the two guards, touch the ball a lot. No substitutions, I don't believe, yet for Mahar, John.
No, they're
There's Trayvon Gaudet. His shot is a little bit too hard.
Rebound.
And Birdie comes down with it. Nolan comes down with for Drury.
Brett had a good box out, and Bird got to clean up the rebound
Well, they
there.
got a couple of big boys out there, but the Drury kids are doing pretty well.
Got two.
And the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds by number 33, Nate Martin.
I think if Drury just settles down here right now, they'll be fine. They got them where they want them. They got a scoring game in which they like to have right now. Only 5 points by Mahar. This is where they got to have them. Got to get out of that corner.
Here's Jake Tejas for the corner. Blocked.
Oh, a nice fight for the ball.
And we're going to get a foul on Denning.
Boy.
So excellent hustle by Brett, but just a little aggressive fighting for the ball.
Right. Well,
that's the third on the Devils, and the
you can already see that.
Denning.
I'm sorry, Rick. You can already see that the Devils are more physical. That's for sure.
Here's LaCroix. 45 seconds left in the quarter. The shot is good.
Well, they set a couple of picks
by Joseph Whitman. And Whitman, as I said earlier, burned East Hampton for 26 points, 5 threes. That kid can shoot him.
Well, he uncontested though, Rick. Got to get a body on him, get through the pick. Drury needs a good shot here.
And we're going to get a foul. Looking for Slater down low. Little hand foul on Trayvon Gaudet, number 24. That's his first, only the second foul. So 3 on the Devils and 2 on the Senators here. 19.7 left. Here's Birdie. Nolan's shot is a little short. Rebound by Whitman.
Had a good look there. Unfortunately, it just didn't go in.
10 seconds left. Shot clock's off, and Mahar's looking for the last shot. He's trying to penetrate. Here's a long shot that's no good at the buzzer. Good defense on Drury, not letting Jesse LaCroix penetrate or get DiFilippo to get one off. So, as we've said many times this year, John, a very quick, no timeout first quarter. The Blue Devils hanging right in there and are tied with the Mahar Senators, the number 1 seed, 7-7 after the first.
Well, I tell you what, Drury couldn't have asked. You know, I'm sure they would have liked maybe a few shots to go in, but you can't ask for a better quarter. You know, 7-7, you know, in this game. I mean, it's right where the Devils need to be. You're playing the number 1 seed. They got 7 points, and, you know, they're used to scoring a lot more points. But as we said, ladies and gentlemen, before the game, Berkshire County basketball is notorious for having good defense. It certainly showed it there.
Well, John, as we know and as the fans know, Drury's all about defense. Low-scoring games, held Taconic to 39 the other night. Held Pittsfield to 30-some-odd points in a win. Kind of shut down Greylock, over at Greylock in their victory there. So Drury really hasn't had a real bad first half this year, with the exception of maybe the last Hoosick game down in Asmore, last game of the season. They stayed right with Pittsfield in the loss in Pittsfield. We're leading St. Joe 25-20 at the end of the first half down at the Boys Club.
Yep.
Same group for the Drury kids. The only one on the bench is 22, Joel Georgie.
Still playing zone. Mahar in the zone.
They're going to tell him to shoot. They're going to want him to shoot. Here's Juchas' shot. It's no good. Rebound comes off.
Slater had good position there, but he got to bounce out in front of the basket by about 8
Whitman.
feet.
The floater's no good. We got an offensive foul. Brett Denny took the charge.
Yep. As you can see, Rick, both guys, Jesse LaCroix and DiFilippo, both want to penetrate, and they all like to throw that runner, you know, so you know what? Draw a few more of those.
I'm sure Coach Reset may have mentioned that at the end of the first quarter, John. If you get that opportunity, take that charge.
And that's another birdie point.
3 team fouls.
You get an offensive foul, you got to get a birdie point.
2 birdie points and 1 boom bust so far. Just underway in the second quarter here at UMass, 7-7.
The backside here, it's open. Gotta get.
Yeah, Drury's going to have to. They're going to have to hit some outside shots, John, with the zone.
Well, that's what it forces you to do, and you got a couple guys that can hit it.
Here's Nolan for three. He's got
A boomba!
it. Nolan Bird knocks down his first three tonight, gives Drury a 10-7 lead. DiFilippo to Whitman. His shot is no good, and Denny comes out with the rebound.
Bird had good position there, but the cleanup by...
And we got our first timeout. Drury calls timeout with 6:36 left in the second quarter, leading 10-7. And I think at this point, John, you just need to stay in the game. You don't want to fall behind, period, much less by double digits. And that happened to Greylock the other night in their game against Lee, where they fell behind in the third quarter by as much as, I think, 13 or 14, maybe even 15 points. And they fought and clawed their way back right to the very end and almost pulled it out at the end.
Well, I'll tell you, again, we'll probably say it a few more times, but this is the game plan that Drury needs to play. Low scoring, strong defense, hopefully one shot and out, and come back down and, and try to hit an open look. I mean, it's playing out. Your number one seed, we've got 1 minute and 24 seconds into the second period, and they still only scored 7 points, and Drury's got the ball.
6-foot senior Troy Adams, number 12 in the ball game. So that may be one of the first substitutions, John. Darwin Duncan, number 32, is in the ball game. Coach Rissette's only gone with Brett Denny so far, and Brett's still out there.
Bird's open on the wing.
Here's Nolan with a stop and pop. He's got
it. Birdman with a 2.
5 straight points by Nolan Bird. Breaks that 7-7 tie, gives Drury a 12-7 lead. Coach Rissette yelling out defensive instructions.
Oh.
Short pop is no good. And we got an over the back on Trayvon Gaudet, number 24.
He pushed off on Bird. I thought he got away a little bit last time, but they caught him that time. Good position by Bird underneath there. Well, we got 2 fouls on number 24, Gaudet, so he's out of the game right now.
So Gaudet's out with 2, and Joel Georgie's on the bench with 2 for Drury.
Mahar in a 1-2-2 zone.
Here's Nolan, shot from the other side. No good, rebound by Jutras. Robert drives, puts it up. It will not fall. It's going to be Drury basketball off number 25, Joseph Whitman.
Nice hustle play there by Jutras. He took it in there, knifed through the defense there, and just missed it off the backboard.
Denny to Bird. Nolan tries to back in. He does! Puts it in off the glass. Puts it in off Nate Martin, a 6'4" center. Nolan scored 7 in a row on his own. It's 14-7 Drury.
Still man-to-man, Drury.
There's Whitman trying to drive on Slater Robin. He doesn't have anything. We got 4 on the shot clock.
He's going to take it.
Here's a long shot. It is going to be good.
Well, they were on 7 for a long time, Rick.
DiFilippo shot one up, and he got the roll on that one, John.
Yeah.
Cut the lead to 14-10 with that 3. They're going to call a quick timeout here. So 5:01 left second quarter, 14-10 Drury. And in the first 3 minutes, John, Drury's already scored as many points as he did in the first quarter.
Yeah, you know what? They're getting some good looks. Certainly, when Bird looks like he wants to shoot tonight. Right now he's feeling it. And you got to, whoever that young man is, Jutras did it a couple of times, 2-3 times in a row. If you feel confident and you've hit a couple of shots, you got to keep doing it, because that's the only thing you can hope for on your offense. If you're feeling it, you got to go after it.
Coach Rissette probably, John, doesn't want anything to change from here. He'd be content with what's happening here. You don't want to trade baskets, of course, but I'm sure he'll take this. There's no full court pressure on either team, because I think some of these teams go a little bit light.
Yeah, they look like they both play 6 or 7. I mean, we don't really know how the Senators play But when you look at their scoring averages, you can certainly see that they're about a 6-7 deep team.
Well, you're right, John, absolutely. And you're absolutely right. LaCroix and DiFilippo look to penetrate all the time. And Joseph Whitman, number 25, even though he's 6'1", almost 6'2", he likes to shoot from the outside. They have some kids out there that really a little timid of shooting. Here's Tejan's little floater that's no good.
Oh,
Slater by Slater, puts it up, and he's fouled.
That a boy, Slater. That's how to go in there and do that dirty work. Now hit those 2 free throws.
So that is going to be the 5th team foul on Mahar. Drury with only 3, 1 on Brett Denning and 2 on Joel Georgie. Slater's first shot, a little too hard off the iron.
Gonna have to have those tonight.
And the Devils have had some trouble with flower shooting, John. We talked about it in the Takana game. Both teams shot horrible free throws in the second half last week. Slater's second shot, much better.
Much better look. Made the shot.
15-10 Drury.
A little three-quarter pressure. I think it might be token or maybe not. They're extending a little bit.
Going to get it to DiFilippo with LaCroix on the bench getting a rest right now.
There's a steal.
There's a steal by Slater Robin.
Still in the zone, 1-2-2 Mahar.
Nolan doesn't have it, he's going to get back it out. 15 on the shot clock, still plenty of time. Here's Nolan. Little short. Rebound by Jutras, no good. And it's going to come down. They got to be careful there's no foul.
Right.
And there isn't. And we got a 1-on-3.
This is what he wants to do.
There's DiFilippo. He puts it up. It's no good. And a rebound by Bird.
Bird got another rebound, and it looks like he got fouled.
Yeah, we got a foul.
By, I think, a number 33, Martin, I think.
It is. It's going to be on Nate Martin. That's the 6th, though the Devils are going to go into the bonus on the next foul.
Well, Devils will be shooting 1-on-1 on the next foul.
The crowd's still filtering in, John. So a lot of friendly faces from North Adams coming in. There's Jutras, can't get the ball into Slater.
Almost got to go to the ball here. Jutras going to look.
Here's a rebound by Slater, keeps it active. He's going to back it back out again.
No hurry, you got 28 seconds.
Here's Bird. Nice feed to Denning. Bird puts it in.
There we go.
There's a nice assist by Bird to Denning.
There you go.
17-10 Drury, their largest lead of the night at 7.
Easiest 2 points I think they got all night.
That cross-court pass.
Oh, and good look.
Here's Whitman. It won't fall. Here's Martin. Knocked away.
Wow.
Stolen by Tegens.
He's going to bring it up. Good hustle play by Drury
That's
again.
how you play defense, fellas.
1 and out. That's what you got to try to do.
Denning, short pop from the lane is no good. Rebound way up to get it is Nate Martin. Here's DiFilippo, guarded by Jutras. He's all over him.
How to cut him off.
There's a nice feed from DiFilippo to Nate Martin. Martin puts it in and 1.
That by
Fouls on Robert Jutras, his first. Only the 4th team foul on Drury.
Initially they had him stop, but that was a nice feed in there on the penetration move.
His shot is too hard. Rebounds by Slater Robin. Drury's denying the outside shot right now on Mahar, John.
Yes, they are. They probably see a lot of zone defense, I would say. They're playing the 1-2-2 still. A lot of teams don't like to play man-to-man. They play that lazy defense, which we like to call it, zone.
2:10 left in the second quarter. Nice feed.
Wide bounce
Slater
to Slater.
goes up off the glass and in.
All right, Slater.
Give Denning the assist on that one.
Another assist for the Drury Devils. That's what you want, the 2-footers.
19-12 Drury. Under 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Wide open.
Shot is good.
Well, he's going to have to cover that one a little tighter net. They've been staying off the big
Darwin
guy.
Duncan, number 32. Cedar knocks down a 3. It's 19-15 Drury.
He's averaging 5 points for a reason, though, so I don't know how close you got to get. Oh, Slater was there open.
Here's an errant pass. Here's DiFilippo.
You can't have this.
The shot is no good, but he's followed by Tegens.
This is what they want to do. You got to keep them out of the running game. You got to have them walk it up and play the offense that they don't want to do.
Well, we said before, John, LaCroix and DiFilippo, they're two guards. They're two seniors, are their leading scorers.
Can't have the you can't have the lazy pass or the. I mean, that pass was to nowhere. He was assuming somebody was going to cut there.
DiFilippo's first shot is good. So Mahar making a little run here towards the tail end of the second quarter.
All Drury's got to do here is stay clean. Don't turn the ball over again.
He knocks them both down. Cut the deficit from 7 down to 2 really, really quick. 19-17 Drury. 1:15 left in the quarter.
Just take your turn. Take your time, boys. Got to move now.
12 on the shot clock. And there's a turnover.
Got to get shots off. Whether you make the shot or don't make the shot, you got to get shots off.
Isaiah Clark, number 23, the sophomore, in the game for the first time, replacing Nolan Bird.
Getting a little animated here, just getting into a little bit. Drury's got to play some defense here for a minute to go in the game.
They're trying to run a weave here. They didn't have anything. They're going to set it back up to DiFilippo.
You can see what their game plan
Tries
is
to
here.
drive. Here's Whitman's drive. Pass underneath. We got an offensive charge, and guess who? 24, Denning.
Denning with another birdie point. Takes a special guy to stand there and get run over.
And Brett's going to come out of the game. He played quite a bit of the first quarter and all the second quarter.
I think they're going to go offense on Bird and maybe defense, what Jack's trying to do, keep Nolan out of foul trouble maybe.
You got Aubin, Bird, Clark, Tegens, and Jutras in for the Devils.
What you want to do is just make it 2 possessions. Don't shoot it before the 32nd. Get it down there.
2-point Drury lead.
Well, good luck.
There's Jutras, little floater in the middle.
Oh,
Good.
yeah. What a nice roll on that shot right there.
Robert
Nice
Jutras.
assist by Bird.
Shot clock is off. There is 15 seconds left in the second quarter. 21-17 Drury. Mahar with the basketball. DiFilippo, Phil DiFilippo with the basketball, guarded by Tegens.
He's going to make his path now. Long 3.
There's that long 3 that's no good.
Uh-oh. Going to get, okay,
And they don't get
all
it off.
right. No good, they waved it off.
So the shot was after the buzzer, and we've come to the end of the first half here at the Curry-Hicks Cage on the campus of the University of Massachusetts. The Western Mass boys Division II semifinals, and so far so good for Drury as they're going to take a 21-17 lead over number 1 seed Mahar into the locker room, John.
Oh, yes, it couldn't have played out any better for the Devils. We talked about.
Well, Rick, as we talked about before the start of this game, defense was the name of the game here in this first half. Pretty hard-nosed contest between these two teams. A very low-scoring first quarter where both teams only scored 7 points. And this Drury team really epitomizes really the personality of their head coach, Jack Reset. Hard-nosed, give nothing, take no quarter, give no quarter, and you had to earn everything.
Right, and you know the ball's not going to fall for you every game. But you can bring your hustle and you can bring your defense. That's the thing the coach said demands of his kids every single ball game. And they brought it that night. And as you said, Tim, jitters always. It seems like once those kids, regardless of how many times they've played at the Curry-Hicks Cage, they have to get the nerves out. The adrenaline's flowing pretty high. 7-7, and of course now 21-17 Drury. Robert Jutras, a couple of early hoops, gave him that 7-3 lead. And the thing that was interesting, Tim, is the leading scorer and one of the best boys players that season from Mahar was Jesse LaCroix. And Jesse was on the bench with some foul trouble. And the Blue Devils, tried to attack, and they got that lead. And real nice job, I thought, by Nolan Bird who scored, I think, 6 or 7 points there in that second quarter. So that really propelled the Blue Devils. And Coach Reset doesn't go real deep on his bench, but some good minutes by all his starters and Brett Denning, the senior. So it's going to be so much for the 50 at 21-17, Tim. We'll have to see here. If the second half is anything like the first half, we may be in the 40s again somewhere.
Right. And as you said at the outset, Rick, Mahar knew that they were going to be in for a real war here in this championship final when they took on Drury. They had a lot of respect for the Blue Devils. They had a lot of respect for Berkshire County basketball. And that first half lived up to everything that they thought they were going to get when they took on Drury.
Yeah, I think you summed it up earlier, Tim, when you said that both teams have mutual respect for one another, but the Berkshire County boys and girls basketball teams always get due respect from coaches and players from the Pioneer Valley especially. So they know what it's like to play here. And that's why a lot of schools want to play Berkshire County teams if they possibly can off schedule, so we'll off league schedule anyway. But it's going to be a real good one. 1 versus 4, 21-17 Drury. See what happens here in the second half.
Yes, we will. So we're going to take you now to the second half of this championship final at the Curry Hicks Cage at the University of Massachusetts campus. We're going back to March 13, 2012. We're going to catch the second half of this matchup between the number 1 seed Mahar Senators and the Drury Blue Devils, the number 4 seed.
So Drury going back with their starters, Robert Jutras, Slater Robin, Nolan Bird, Joel Georgie, and Jake Tegens. The possession arrow was with Mahar, so here we go. Third quarter action.
Drury
trying to keep Whitman over the corners to steal by Georgie. Joel goes in on the left side, puts it up, no good. We got a foul. And he was right behind him, trailing him, was his teammate, Jake Tegens, getting ready to put it back up if there was no foul called. So Mahar turns the ball over on their first possession of the second half. Joel Georgie.
And their lead.
Oh, they're saying it's on the floor, John. It wasn't.
Wow.
It wasn't in the act of shooting. I'm a little surprised.
I'm a little surprised too. I mean, I think.
There's Aubin. Slater puts it up in there.
There you go, Slater.
Give Georgie the assist on the inbounds pass.
Beauty. That's how they get the first 2 points.
Jesse LaCroix. Here's DiFilippo. A little weave with Whitman. Here's DiFilippo's going to take a pop. It's short. And they're going to say that it was either knocked away from Trayvon Gaudet either by Slater or Jake Tegens, but it's off on blue.
Gaudet had a good read on there. He saw it was short.
Drury in their tight man-to-man. Jutras is on LaCroix. He's going to take a long three, and he drains it.
Well,
so he was quiet. That's his first 3 of the night. 5th point for Jesse LaCroix.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to pick him up even when he's out. Can't even give him that foot when he's 25 feet away.
1 minute gone in the third quarter. 23-20 Drury. There's Jutras. Puts it up. He doesn't get a call.
Wow.
And we're going to get a foul on Slater Robin underneath. I think that's going to be the first on Slater, and it's going to be the first on the Devils here in the.
Well, it's not an ill-advised shot right there. I mean, you're going in there. I thought he was going to kick it out. Obviously, he was trying to look for the foul there.
I was waiting for the whistle, John. Didn't hear anything.
Me too.
Again, Jutras on LaCroix. Here's a give and go. Gaudet with a one dribble, he puts it in.
Too easy, as we say.
Down the paint. 23-22 Blue Devils.
Drury got to hit one here now. You got to set it up here and get a shot and make a shot here and stop this run.
Little 5-0 run here by Mahar. Here's Robert Jutras. A little short.
Wow.
LaCroix with the rebound.
That was an open look. Oh, he's.
And, he said there's no carry. He didn't turn it over with his hand, according to the referee. DiFilippo in the corner. Gaudet is going to get it right back out to LaCroix. Going to reset.
Man-to-man defense.
10 on the shot clock. Into the corner, DiFilippo is going to take a stop at a pop. It's going to be too strong. Rebound by Joel Georgie. Hey, Joel got up there pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
5'10", 5'11", maybe.
Sure thing. Good rebound, good position.
It's deflected out of bounds. Oh, Drury will retain possession.
Let's see if what they do here now on offense. Georgie. Bird's open.
Here's Joel for three. No good. Good box out there.
Yeah.
And it's going to be Mahar basketball. So only the Slater-Aubin putback on the inbounds pass. Drury's only score here in the third quarter.
Right.
So Mahar, chance to take the lead.
5-2 so far in this period.
Critical time for the Devils.
Drury sagged in.
Here's Gaudet's shot. It's no good, too hard off the iron. Nolan Bird ties him up, and it's going to be Drury basketball. They have the possession arrow.
Good hustle play by Nolan. He looked like he had it pretty clean. Nolan came in and tied it up.
Coach Reset calling out a play.
We may see Bird on something here, either shooting it or feeding it off. Here he comes.
No one doesn't have anything. The shot is partially blocked.
Oh, he's got it back. Georgie.
Georgie underneath. Shot is
Oh,
good.
yeah. There's a birdie point for Slater-Aubin on the floor. That's how to hustle, Slater.
Drury back to a three-point lead. Here's Martin. He's got nothing. Gets it right back out to his guard. DiFilippo starts to drive. He puts it up. It is going to be no good. Rebound by Aubin
foul on
over the back.
24.
Trayvon Gaudet, number 24. I believe that's his third, John.
I think it might be.
What the scoreboard, of course, is right in front of us, John, and it's got the team fouls, but they're actually not showing the individual player
Right,
fouls.
I think it may be his third, but if it is, that's who you got to go after when you're on your offense here. Get his fourth. That's what Bird's got. Bird, take him to the hole. Oh. He got caught in no man's land.
2-on-2.
Oh.
Nice pass. Won't fall.
Oh, and tipped away. Slater-Aubin without the play.
And Slater stepped on the end line. Great play by Slater. Great hustle.
No matter what, they had two guys underneath the hoop.
Well, they had a chippy that they missed, John.
Right. So no matter what happens here, play some good defense. It looked like a short two. Slater, nice hustle play on the sideline.
Fresh 30-second clock. Here's that little weave with Whitman. He's got Gaudet's shot is no good. Rebound by Aubin, but it's knocked away.
Two Drury guys
Whitman.
there.
Whitman's going to get it back out to LaCroix. 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Drury holding on to a 3-point lead. Here's Nate Martin, the center, to Gaudet.
We're going to see some movement
yeah,
here.
12 on the shot clock.
Going to top a reset.
LaCroix's going to reset now. He's got 7. He tries to drive. Puts it up. It's no good.
Another
Rebounded by
rebound.
Mahar. They're going to get a fresh 20 or 30.
Boy, I'll tell you what, you can't give them 3 opportunities here. That was a wild shot. They're going to get another rebound.
They're going to reset the shot clock again to 30. That's 4 offensive rebounds on this possession, John.
Yeah, well, Drury had 3 guys all bound together. You know, you got to spread yourself out a little bit.
Gaudet doesn't have anything. Cross-court pass to Whitman. No matter what they do, they look for DiFilippo. DiFilippo starts to drive.
Oh, boy.
He puts it up, and it's count it, and he'll go to the line.
Well, you can't get an offensive foul every time, because I don't think they can call it every time, even if it was an offensive foul.
Yeah, that time I don't think he had position.
You don't think so? It was close. It's one of the toughest calls in basketball. You can see he was coming like a train.
So Phil DiFilippo, the senior, averaging 12.4 a game, ties the game.
Yeah, well, you got to stop that. You know, he's one step away from an offensive foul and getting his third foul.
Here's Tegens.
Oh, this is disaster.
We got a jump ball. So full court pressure for the first time, and Drury turns it over.
Well, you know what? Jack's gonna have to call a timeout there and reset what he wants to do on the press break. I think first time they saw it, and it worked out. You know, they're waiting. I think they were waiting all game long whether they're gonna bring it out or not.
Here's Whitman. DeFilippo tries to drive. He doesn't have anything.
Looked like a travel there.
Here's the stop and a pop. It's no good. Rebounded by Nolan Bird. LaCroix's shot was no good.
Bring it up, Birdie.
First time Drury's had the ball on their side of the court in a minute and a half anyway.
Yeah.
Seems like longer than that.
Yeah, it does. Here comes the other big.
And
there you go. Wow.
So they get the ball down to Slater, and
exactly what you want. You want a guard getting a foul on a forward. That's what you want. His third.
Joel Georgie out for a little breather. Brett Denning in for the first time in the second half.
Jutras. Got to get it in.
He's got
Brett
Denning. Puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Slater. Slater down the lane. Puts it up. No good, but he's fouled.
And that looks like Martin. I'm not sure. Wow, there's a fourth foul.
Yeah, Phil DeFilippo.
That's a big one.
Shot's no good by Slater. Number 32, Darwin Duncan, who had a big three in the first half, in for the first time for the Senators.
Take your time, Slater. Bend it like you are right
Slater's
now. Nice and
second shot
casual.
is in the air. It is also no good.
Got to make those, Ricky. Got to make
Tied
them.
at 25. Drury chance to take the lead. Doesn't work out. Now the Senators looking to take the lead for the first time in a while. There's Duncan.
Wide open.
Martin with the basketball to Gaudet. Whitman. Slater on Whitman.
Five on
the shot clock. Whitman looking to do something. LaCroix's going to take the long shot. It is no good. Rebounded by Tegens.
In and out.
He got it just off before the shot clock.
Boy, that kid can get it off quick.
Here's Slater.
Kick it. That's going to be
shot's no
offense.
good. Yeah, that is.
You can't go like that from that area. You're going to get called every time.
Number 25, Joseph Whitman, took the first offensive charge of the night for his team.
Bird was wide open the corner. Go penetrate that. Bird will get an open look three. That's where you got to pick your poison there on the penetration.
So DeFilippo's on the bench with 4 fouls. That leaves Jesse LaCroix kind of by himself. His partner is on the bench. LaCroix tries to drive.
Oh, boy.
Here's Whitman. Shot. It is no good. Rebounds come down to Tegens gets it.
Bird's got to get active here with this double team.
Too many open looks for 25 Whitman, John, I think. And he can bury him, as you know.
They got to get the Bird involved
double
here.
Pick. Slater with a 3.
That's
long. Denny with the rebound. Puts it up. No good. He's fouled. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
They're saying it's a jump ball. Well, I saw a foul.
Yeah, we don't want to say too much.
But we've got the mics, not the whistles.
Yeah.
Joel Georgie back in, replaces Slater. Going to give him a little rest with only 36 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Oh, that was terrible. You can't make that pass like that.
LaCroix's going to stop and pop. He's got it. 27-25.
When the time's going down on you on the 5-second clock, shove it off a kid's leg and get another 5. Don't throw the ball out like that.
An awful long time for Mahar.
Drury's can take the last shot here.
Here's Bird. Nolan puts it up. It's no good. And Drury's a little bit out of sync offensively here. 4 seconds.
Oh, Nolan's hurt.
Here's LaCroix. The shot is no good. And it looks like Nolan may have turned the ankle a little bit. Well, Drury kind of went to the storm, John, only that they were a little bit out of rhythm, and they gave up so many offensive rebounds there a couple of minutes ago. And Mahar with a shot by Jesse LaCroix. They've taken the lead 27-25 after 3 quarters.
Yeah, they got Mahar got 10 and Drury got 4 there, but
it's only a cramp on Nolan. They're trying to take care of that cramp right now.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, what happened there is Mahar was getting the rebounds, but all the Drury players were sagged in ball was coming out 5-8 feet. All the Drury guys were there at 4 feet, 5 feet. So sometimes it's just being unlucky. But the thing was that they were all sort of close together, and the ball come over their head. So instead, you get 4 shots at it. Can't keep doing that.
John, there's not a lot of time in between quarters, so I want to just take this opportunity, as always, to thank Dave Fabiano from Northern Berkshire Community Television for allowing this coverage back home in the Northern Berkshire, Clarksburg, North Adams, and Cheshire viewing area, as well as the ones that we've worked with all year long, Joanne Hurlba and Peter Gentile, and all the student camera operators for our live broadcast. It's been a real joy. And right now, John, we're hoping this isn't it. We're back here on Saturday.
Absolutely. Maybe they weathered the storm. Hopefully they can bounce back, because the offense really broke down there. And they didn't get that many good looks there. You need to get Juchas and Bird involved in that O.
Well, I'm thinking, John, if you told the coaching staff at Drury that you're going to be down by 2, no matter what the score is at halftime, and we're going to get a timeout right away with only 7 seconds here in the fourth quarter. I'd also like to take this opportunity during this timeout, John, to congratulate some of our other local teams also for making the Western Mass tournament. Coach Justin Krantz and his McCann Hornets.
Yes.
It was a pleasure going down there and doing that game against Dean Tech. We'll be down there, and we hope to do a couple of games next year. Congratulations to Coach Ron Wojcik and his young lady Hoosick Valley Hurricanes. What I saw from them is that they got better and better as the year went on, and they're only losing Erica Mack, the only senior. So they're very, very young, a lot of freshmen and sophomores, and look forward to seeing Coach Wojcik and his Lady Canes next year. Congratulations to the Mount Greylock Mounties,
yes,
for a tremendous season. 4-16 last year, and 16-6 this year.
Right.
Nice big win over new leadership in the quarterfinals on the road. Just fell a little short, 44-42 the other night here against Lee, but and they've got almost everybody coming back. A couple seniors, Tom Dills and Avery Cunningham in particular, and also Coach Franzoni's Lady Devils. Very disappointed. I know that they're not here, but gave us a lot of joy covering them this year. And they've got a very young team, and most of them will be back next year.
Sure did.
Mahar with the basketball. 8 on the shot clock. Here's Whitman looking to pass off.
Oh, he got it. Oh, he's going to put this up.
LaCroix's going to take the shot. He buries it.
Offense by accident. Offense by accident. It gets knocked away, and the kid gets an open look. He didn't have an open look until the ball got knocked away.
Well, the senior and their leading scorer, they need to stop him. 4-point Mahar lead.
Well, they got to get Juchas here. Here he comes.
Here's Robert with a long pop. His shot's no good. They're gonna have to knock a couple of those down, John.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. He needs a timeout.
Shot's no good.
There goes Georgie. Oh! They just can't get the loose ball.
Shot's no good.
This is hurting them now.
Yeah, they're not getting the loose balls, John.
They're not getting the loose balls, bouncing out.
Here's Whitman on baseline. Almost a carry there. They do work the ball pretty well, though, but they still look for LaCroix.
Oh, yeah, he's the oil in the engine.
10 on the shot clock.
He's going to take it again here. You wait and see. Here he goes.
LaCroix. Here's to stop the pop. It's way long. Nice position by Slater. Loses the basketball, but it's knocked out of his hand, so Drury will maintain possession.
Here comes Bird back.
Brett Denning will sit. Nolan Bird's back in. Had a cramp. Hopefully it's taken care of.
He hasn't had any points in the second half. You've got to get something from him. You got to get Juchas going. Somebody needs to get going here for the Devils. Nice move.
Georgie lays it in. And I think it's going to be N1, John, on a late call.
Wow.
That was probably
his fourth.
His eyes must have really lit up, John, because he had an open lane on that baseline.
Well, he got a great first step there. He had a great first step, right down, barreled down the sideline, and made a nice layup.
Georgie's shot is good.
There you go. Big hoop by Drury. Big hoop there.
Coach Rissette's going to call a timeout. And Drury is within one at 29-28 on a three-point play by senior Joel Georgie. And John, you know, we said the other night during the Taconic game, you know, you hope when you call a timeout to break momentum or to get momentum. With Drury down 16-7 against Taconic, Brett Denning threw one up and he got one to roll in. Coach said called timeout, and they just took off after that. And that's what you hope for during these timeouts.
Yeah,
you make some adjustments, gives you a little breather.
Here's the other thing when you just said to give you a little breather. Jackie likes keeping the timeouts to the end of the game. Obviously for, you know, a close game and getting the inbounds plays or calling a plays, but also, you know, he saves it for the backside for this reason. You know, rest the players a little bit and you know, and use them wisely down the stretch.
And John, yes, someone else I want to thank. We could have gotten here tonight and gotten the programs and learned these kids from Mahar. But, even though he may not hear this, the athletic director at Mahar Regional is also the phys ed teacher and the football coach. It's Jim Woodward. And I emailed him the other day asking him to email me the roster within a half hour I had it so you and I could have the rosters ahead of time and be able to learn the kids' names and pronunciations. Here's a long three that's no good.
Oh!
By Slater.
Slater rebound. Slater got that big rebound there. Yes, you're right.
So the Blue Devils chance to take the lead here.
They're coming out at 25 feet to play D right now. Bird's wide open, and I don't know what he was waiting for. He has to make that pass early when Bird's coming through.
Here's Bird
with 5. Well,
there's a turnover.
He had to take that up. He had to throw that up.
Here's Woodward with the basketball. Brendan Woodward, sophomore in the game, 5'11" sophomore. Here's LaCroix. That's the kid that they want with the basketball.
Oh, boy.
He drives, he stops, he pops, he hits it off the glass.
That one there, that's his game.
They gotta stop it. He doesn't even slow him down anymore, John. It's gonna be crunch time. 4:55 left in the ball game. 31-28. Mahar.
They got those cutters, and they're not hitting them early enough.
Robert Jutras. Got it!
There he goes! A boomba!
Robert Jutras ties the game at 31 with that three. Gets the Drury fans excited below us. Here's Whitman looking for LaCroix. He's got LaCroix.
Oh, he's going. There's the dish.
Shot is no good.
Oh, here we go again.
We're going to get a blocking foul, and I think it's going to have Slater.
Too many times. Ball's off, and everybody's looking and not going to the ball.
That ball is bouncing their way off the
Oh,
iron.
my God.
So Denny's got to come back in. Slater's got 4.
Yeah, you're going to take him out for maybe about 2 minutes.
Maybe 2 minutes.
Yeah. Then you got to put him back in. He's had some big rebounds here.
DiFilippo back in the game, John, at guard with 4 fouls himself now.
And that.
This is crunch time. There's LaCroix. Can't drive. He's got Whitman.
Oh, wide open.
Wide open 3. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Nolan Bird. Drury chance to take the lead. We're under 4 minutes in the ballgame. Tied at 31. It's been a real good one here tonight.
Oh, yes.
Curry Hicks Cage.
That could have been called a foul right there.
We got a foul, I think, on Mahar on number 32. It's going to be Darwin Duncan.
Bird's going to the line.
6'1" senior.
I think Bird's going to go to the line here. So that was the 6th.
That's their 6th. Shot is no good. Rebound, DiFilippo.
There he goes, wide open.
Here's LaCroix. LaCroix shot is no good. Georgie did what he had to do right there, John.
Yeah.
That's Joel's 3rd.
Everybody wants a hard foul. The guy just went back there and he went for the ball. He didn't go for the body. He went for the ball. That's why it's only 2 shots.
Good call. He's their best player, best ball handler, highest scorer. And he misses the first free throw.
Well, right down the stretch here. You can't miss too many of these going down the stretch. But the more importantly is you got to get the rebound here. If he misses it, you can't give him another look.
Well, you know what? It probably was only 45 seconds, but Coach Rissett's going to give it a shot. And Slater is back in the game.
If nothing else, you got a little breather, too.
LaCroix's second shot is in the air. It's up, no good.
I said get that rebound. They did.
So LaCroix, their leading scorer, misses 2 free throws. Big break for the Devils there. Here's Tegens to
Jutras wide open. He had a double screen and he pulled it back. Bird's open. He should have taken that one, I think.
Here's Nolan with a short pop. It won't fall. Rebound is
Slater Auburn with the tip.
Auburn gives Drury a 33-31 lead. And Mahar's going to take a timeout. 3:06 left in the ball game, and the Blue Devils have fought their way back into a 33-31 lead, John.
Hey, Auburn get a birdie point for that. Cut between 2 different guys, went up there, timed it perfectly, and put the tapper in.
Well, if we got room for one more Boomba on the Drury end, that would really be great. You're going to have to play defense, but they have got to control LaCroix.
LaCroix, they got that tempo, control the tempo, and try to keep him away from penetrating. He's a dynamic guard, and he seems like he's doing it almost at will.
Let's face it, John. Mahar has had some pretty darn good looks this quarter, and they have not knocked him down. So
right.
But on the other hand, Robert Jutras, Nolan Bird, and Joel Georgie have gotten some pretty darn good looks themselves. So Brett Denning, Joel Georgie, Nolan Bird, Jake Tegens, and Robert Jutras out there.
I think they've done all this in the second half with only a couple guys scoring. And I know Bird hasn't been in the scoring lane yet.
So they're going offense-defense with Auburn.
Okay, we got him. We got him there.
DiFilippo, LaCroix.
Oh, boy.
LaCroix.
Wide open.
Here's Joseph Whitman. His shot is no good. Rebound. Up by no good. Rebound again, no good. It's all LaCroix. The 6-foot guard just had great position, John, and he's gonna go to the line. Fouls on Brett Denning.
You can see his jumping ability there. I mean, he's athletic. He's getting up probably close to 30 inches off the ground on those comebackers. Of course, he knew he missed it, so he could get the timing to go back at it.
First shot's good.
Well, don't be surprised he makes this one here. All right now.
1 out of 3 for LaCroix in the last 2 trips to the line. 2:50 left in the ball game.
Need to box him out.
Shot
Need to box him out. Okay.
Jesse LaCroix ties the ball game at 33. That's where Drury wants to be. They want to be 35-40.
Yep. They've got a play set here for Jutras by looks of it.
Here's Robert
got an
with a
open
long
look.
3. No good.
Oh boy, we didn't get the lucky
Comes
bounce.
off to Whitman. He's going to get it to DiFilippo.
That ball that came right back out and right at the Mahar guy.
Mahar trying to take the lead here on this possession. Whitman looking to pass, has nothing. He's got LaCroix. LaCroix goes down, he takes a short pop, no good.
That's air ball.
Rebound by, we got to jump. We got to jump. It's going to be Drury possession basketball.
Got to get a good looking shot here.
Yeah, Nate Martin had it, and so did a couple Drury players.
They got that. They got the look they wanted. They set a double pick for Jutras, and they got it off. Just didn't make the shot. Let's see what they do this time.
Well, they certainly don't need a 3, John, but boy, a 3, if they get the opportunity, it's an open look. If they can knock one down, that's going to be a huge hoop. It's going to get the crowd going.
Got to get a shot off, a clean shot somewhere.
2 minutes left in the ball game, tied at 33. And timeout Blue Devils. So the Drury bench, John, looks a lot bigger than it did all season long, doesn't it? Because Coach Risset was limited with some sickness and some injuries and what have you. But
yeah, certainly, you know, we know that the reward of playing hard in JVs all year and showing up to the practices and then going through all the varsity practices, getting ready for the tournament. you know, they bring those JV kids
Yep.
up, and it's quite a thing for them kids.
Coach Reset, at the end of the regular season, brought up 2 sophomores, Isaiah Clark and Tyler Briggs, and he also brought up 2 freshmen to help practice and get their feet wet a little bit, and that's freshman guard Nick Trombley and freshman forward Cam LeSure.
LeSure, yep. Well, he's called a timeout. Hopefully the play that he's called, that he gets a look at it. Hopefully, you know, obviously we want to make it, but hopefully the play that he's called can be executed and deliver the hoop.
Well, John, it's a 2-minute ball game.
Yes, it is.
2-minute ball game to play in the Western Mass Division II Finals here Saturday. Okay, we're under 2 minutes.
Got 18 on the clock.
Big possession for Drury here.
Where do they got? Jutras pop. There comes Bird. Bird's going to go the middle.
And we got to travel.
He's undecided, I guess.
Well, he certainly didn't feel comfortable going up with a shot. And he saw Jutras open, but just shuffled that foot a little bit.
Yeah.
Drury needs a stop.
Well, you got to make a, you know, you got to limit to 1 shot hopefully here. Stop the penetration and limit it to 1 shot. See what they can do.
We got an offensive foul.
15's gone.
Got a moving screen. Joe Filippo. He's out. 5 personal fouls.
Not a popular call by any stretch.
Coach Chad Softic is not happy on that
Oh
call.
no, he's
Boy, if he wanted his senior guard to go out, he wanted it to be some kind of a hard foul.
Yep. Well, they got a minute to decide who they're going to bring in.
Trayvon Gaudet is coming in. Number
Yeah,
24.
Gaudet's got 4 too.
As does Drury Slater-Robin.
Yes, he does. And Brett may have 3 or 4. I'm not quite sure, but I think Slater's the only one with 4. Drury's got no fouls to give either because they give up the 7th foul. Mahar will be in the bonus.
1 minute and 30 seconds left in the ball game. The score tied at 33. Drury looking to take the lead. They've had lead most of the game.
Going to Jutras. Picking on the bottom.
He's got Slater. Slater drives. He has nothing. Gets it back out.
Georgie
Here's
with a
Georgie.
3.
Shot. No
Off
good.
the backboard. It's going to be on Georgie, I think. And they're going to go to the line.
So just an over-aggressive foul on the rebound.
Yeah, he went charging after the followed his shot, went charging for the ball, and it just almost missed off the backboard, actually. Georgie's got 4 now. Well, it's critical down the stretch now about foul shots, and when you're shooting 1-on-1, you got to remember that when you're Drury here, and make sure you box out the guy. Somebody takes the shooter, and hopefully he doesn't make the first one.
Joseph Whitman, 6'1" junior forward at the line. Whitman's first shot is up.
Long.
It's no good. Rebounds by Aubin. He tapped it to himself.
Big rebound, big rebound. Here comes Tejan.
Well, I said it before, John. Drury could use a hoop here to be really, really big. Got timeout. Or an inverted whistle. That happens a lot sometimes, John. As we said, Coach Reset gets very vocal sometimes.
Yeah.
He's yelling instructions, and sometimes the shot clock is at 14. Now it's a timeout. We are right at 1 minute, 59.4 seconds left, and this game is up for grabs. Winner goes to the Western Mass Finals.
There you go, 33-33. I don't know about you, Rick, but I'm nervous. I'm nervous out, and I'm just announcing the game with the bird's eye view up here.
Well, I hope they let the kids play, John, the last minute. I hope that they don't put the whistles away on hard fouls, but let them earn it. I don't want to see it at the free throw line. I want to see maybe a nice give and go and a nice 3, nice open jump shot or something. We'll see what happens.
Well, certainly, yeah, you don't want to see it, get ugly with foul shots.
But Drury does have possession here.
Right, but you don't want to get hammered and not get a call either.
Coach is probably trying to set something up where they can get the ball down low or try to draw a foul, if not kick the ball out.
I think Jutras or Bird will probably get this unless they have to kick it out to the open look for somebody here. He's been setting this kind of a double screen for Jutras a few times here. Bird tried, he had to play for Bird once here, so I think maybe you'll see one of the two here trying to shoot the ball.
Here we go. Here's Nolan Bird.
10 on the shot clock. There he
Nolan
goes.
drives. It's deflected. So the play was set up with Nolan. Going to penetrate, drive the lane. He got the shot off, but it got deflected, knocked out of bounds.
All right, here we go.
8 on the shot clock.
Plenty of time.
Drury trying to get a good shot off here.
Got to get it in bounds. He did. Jutra's wide open in the corner. Go! He hit a booba with 47 seconds.
Here's Mahar, trailing 36-33. Mahar's going to call timeout.
Whoa! Oh!
Robert Jutras from that corner.
If there was a senior moment, you're a senior, you're in the cage,
Well, John,
you're in the corner, time is going down on the clock.
That's exactly what I was talking
Bang!
about. I wanted to see the game won on either end on a shot like that, or a nice stop and pop, or a nice give and go.
Right, and you called it, he did it, and what a moment for Robert Jutras so far. We still got 40.5 seconds to go, but what a major shot to hit at that time of the game.
There is 40.5 seconds left here in the ballgame. The Western Mass Division II semifinals. Blue Devils leading 36-33 over Mahar. Well, they've held Mahar to half their point total, John, per game in the season.
Here's the big part, Rick. We got 40.5. Drury's got to hope that they get it underneath 30 seconds. I know we're going to get to a foul fest maybe, but get it under 30 seconds at least, so you know maybe you can get one possession, but I'm sure they'll foul before the time runs out.
Right. The other thing too is they need a stop, and if they get that stop, then you certainly want to get the ball in the hands of Nolan Bird and Robert Jutras, your two best free throw shooters.
Hopefully Jack knows how many timeouts
and even
he
if
has.
they do score here, John, and it's only a 2,
Right.
they may have to foul. 17 on the shot clock.
It looks like the big guy's out front. Looks like you're allowed to shoot
Start
it.
with Duncan.
He's looking.
Duncan's looking.
He's looking hard. He's going to penetrate.
7 on the shot clock. Here's LaCroix. LaCroix stops. Long shot is good. Jesse LaCroix knocks down a 3 to tie the game.
Get up here, guys. There you go. What a timeout. What a timeout by Reset. What a timeout.
Jesse LaCroix, talk about a desperation shot for a senior leader. Oh my goodness, John. With somebody right in his face, he launches up a prayer bomb, knocks it in.
Are they going to overrule it? He's got it. He called the timeout. It should have happened before that. But it looks like they're going to give the ball back.
Yeah, Drury has the basketball. Coach Reset got the timeout.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah, he got the timeout. This has been a beauty. We thought that Robert Jutras' 3, hopefully, John, for the Devils was going to be the clincher, but doesn't Jesse LaCroix come? And they looked so disorganized on that possession. Drury did everything they could do, and the kid just launched one up and nailed it.
Well, you know what? He's quick. He got over there. He got to one of his favorite spots. He was wide open, but give him credit. I don't care how wide open you are. It's a huge shot.
John, let's talk just a quick second before the teams come out. You do not want to give them another shot.
Oh no.
So what you need to do is you need to take your shot with probably 3-4 seconds left, in hoping you can get an offensive rebound, and make sure you don't get a quick outlet pass.
Right, at most. I'd inbound it to Bird here and let the big bring it up. That's what I would do, because he can bring the ball up pretty well.
Here we go.
All right, here comes Bird.
Here's Joel Georgie from the corner. No good. Rebound tapped up, no good. Slater, shot, no good.
Wow,
We're
are you
going to
kidding me?
overtime. Slater looking for a foul, didn't get one. And we're going to go to overtime, tied at 36.
Great effort there.
Well, John, have we not done an exciting game here so far?
Yeah, can you believe it? Well, you know what? He wasn't going to let that kid go to the line and shoot two. You can see that. It looked like it could have been a block. Could have gone either way.
Boy, I'll tell you, did Mahar come up big and lucky there?
Both.
Because Drury got a couple shots off, and Slater tried putting it up off the glass.
And the kid,
little deflected. They did put the whistles away.
very easy could have called a foul there, but I think they could have. But again, they're not going to do it like you said earlier here, put him away and, took a lot of guts defensively to do what he did.
So DiFilippo is out. Slater Robbins going to have to play this 5 minutes with 4 fouls, John. I'm assuming Coach Rissett's going to go offense, defense with Denning as much as he possibly can.
Well, both teams are only playing 5 or 6, so both teams are going to be a little tired. Obviously, they look to be like a one-man squad right now. Talking about Mahar. LaCroix's, about everything right now. If they can limit LaCroix and limit the offensive rebounds by Mahar, who knows?
Drury starters still out there. Slater playing with 4. Brett Denning on the bench with, we think, 3. Joel Georgie with 2 or 3. Nobody else in foul trouble.
I think Joel's got 4.
Here we go. It's going to be Mahar this time. They haven't thrown the ball up since the beginning of the game. It's 4 minutes, not 5. I'm sorry, fans. Whitman with the basketball. He's looking for LaCroix.
Trying to post up. Now he's got
There's
a perfect
LaCroix.
screen.
He's got nothing. The shot is no good. And it's going to go off number 33. I think it's Nate Martin out of bounds. They had 2 kids there for the offensive putback, and they couldn't get the shot off.
Well, an arm went in there by Drury, and they're looking for a foul. I don't know if they got away with one or not, but Drury's got the ball. You can't keep going that same way, Clay.
Offensive foul. Slater Robbins out of the ball game, John.
Well, you don't want him in that offensive mode where he's going to be a penetrating guard. Unfortunately,
he tried to pass off, but he had already made the contact.
Yeah, you're right. All these little things. Come on, boys. What do you say?
Still tied at 36. The only difference is now this Slater Robbins is fouled out.
What a big game by Slater.
Here's Duncan to LaCroix. That's the kid that's done the damage all night long. They kept him quiet, John. You said 2 points only in the first half.
Yep.
LaCroix, stop, long, pop, off the back guy and won't fall. Nice rebound by Nolan Bird.
Another rebound by Bird.
He had great position on Martin.
He's going to bring it up.
2:40 left here in overtime. Here's Bird. Nolan drives, puts it up. No good.
Come on, Nolan, get back into play. Had a wide open layup. Oh, Georgie, I think that's his 4th or 5th. We'll find out here in a minute.
That is his 5th.
We got 2 guys out.
Isaiah Clark coming in the ball game, the sophomore. Was in for a very short period of time in the first half.
Well, you know it's going to go through 5. Bird had that open look right to the hoop.
So LaCroix at the line. First one's good. Overall, John, they're a pretty good free throw team.
Yeah.
Never count the Devils out. LaCroix knocks them both.
He's not going to miss anymore.
He's been the show.
Yeah.
He is absolutely the second half been the show.
Well, that's why he's a senior and he's the leading scorer. Clark is going to have a tough sled here. Big part of the game. Jutras has got an open look.
Here's Roberts' shot off the back iron, won't fall. Rebound is.
I mean, the guy's getting clobbered underneath, and they're not even watching it. Martin blew out Denning and underneath the hoop.
And Mahar's going to call a timeout. So with 1:59 left in overtime, Mahar with the basketball and a 2-point lead at 36-38. A big three by Robert Jutras gave the Devils that 3-point lead, John. We thought that might have been it, but biggest shot of the game by far was LaCroix's prayer. that tied the game at 36. Drury with a chance to win it. Deflected shot in regulation by Slater Robin. Only 2 points so far in overtime is Jesse LaCroix's 2 free throws. So the Devils going to have to get a stop here. And
yeah, got to get a stop here and get the rebound, which has been tough getting for the Devils, and come back and get another good look, obviously.
So for the first time in quite some time, the score, the ball, and the momentum slightly in Mahar's favor, which means Drury's going to have to hit a big shot to get their fans up and get this thing going again. What a ball game we've had here tonight at the Curry-Hicks cage.
Oh, it's been a barn burner.
Number 32, Darwin Duncan, is going to get the ball to LaCroix. Logically, the Drury's best defender, Robert Jutras, is going to be on LaCroix.
Going to run the clock down.
15 on the shot clock, 1:50 left in overtime.
Getting ready for a pick.
Here's LaCroix, starts to drive, short pop, it's good! He's unstoppable right now. Drury absolutely needs a score here. Here's Jutras' shot, it's good!
Okay, we're back in the game!
40-39.
A boom ball for Jutras!
1:15 left in overtime, 40-39 Mahar. LaCroix trying to clear out. Coach Reset yelling instructions from the coach's box. Running the clock down. 7 on the shot clock. Here comes LaCroix.
Gonna do the same thing. Here we go.
Stop. He's going to give the ball
Oh,
out.
look at this.
Wide open 3. Shot's good. Darwin Duncan knocks down a 3.
That's his second one of the game. Averages 5 points a game. He's got 2 3-pointers.
Jutras, no good. Rebound by Bird. Nolan's going to take a 3. Back iron won't fall. Rebound Denning.
You got to call the foul.
And Brett got fouled. He should go to the line here. The only problem with Nolan's shot, it was hurried, and Juice's shot was contested.
Right. Not getting those open looks, but LaCroix is creating his open look. Got to make one here. That was long.
Shot's still good.
Got to have this one here to give himself a chance here. Got to make 1 or 2. Or get the rebound.
Then his shot is good.
That one's in.
One possession game at 43-40, but they need a stop. They must have a stop here. Clark is on LaCroix. And he's going to get a timeout.
Technical on both. I'll tell you what, though. You know, that's when you got to control your emotions. He was going to get a technical. He got the return technical. Got to keep your head. I would take that sophomore out and put another sophomore in at this point. You can't have that happen down your stretch here with 24 seconds in the game.
.7, John, as you said, 43-40. LaCroix got double teamed by, it looked like Jutras and Isaiah Clark.
It's too bad Isaiah couldn't have kept his cool there because he called timeout like you said, and nothing was going on, and all of a sudden, 5 is pushing Clark. But as every natural instinct is to retaliate or whatever.
And that brings us back, John, to the game we did down in McCann this year. When the Dean Tech kid tried following Mike Chappelle towards the end of the game, he put his arms around Mike's waist. He wasn't getting a whistle. And the kid saying, what do I have to do to get a foul? So we actually picked up Chappelle and threw him to the ground, and Chappelle did not retaliate.
Right.
You do not see that very often in high school sports just because of emotions.
Very, very good point, Rick. And yeah, Chappelle did that, and a senior guy that's, you know, in the game, and he had a cool head at that point. Well, need to stop, or you're going to have to follow well, you don't want to foul. You really can't foul because they scored another point. you go back to a 2-possession.
Yeah, I think, John, they're going to have to foul because there's only a one second
you're
differential
right.
with the shot clock.
True, I didn't see that, Rick.
You do not want to foul LaCroix.
No.
He's the kid you don't want to foul.
I'd foul this young man.
LaCroix with the basketball.
He looked for it. They wouldn't do it.
There's the foul.
They had the foul here. They didn't call the foul out front. He got the second pass in. The kid fouled him out here. Got to run another 7 seconds, and then they get the guy they want at the foul line.
So the Blue Devils, they need to hope that LaCroix does not make both these anyway. LaCroix's shot is
It's
so
out.
good. Still a one-possession game.
Well, not only does he need to miss it, you got to get the rebound here.
Drury still with a fighting chance. They're going to have to get down and score quickly, John, if LaCroix makes this free throw. Expect them to put pressure on full court. Shot's good.
Well, gotta go. Oh, LaCroix run him over.
Here's Bird. Shot's no good. I think it's going to be on Robert Jutras.
No, that's 5.
No, it's going to be on Trayvon Gaudette. He's out of the ball.
Gaudette's gone.
5.8 seconds left, John. 44-40. Mahar. Blue Devils will be shooting 2 at the line. Absolutely impaired. They need to make them both and foul immediately. Absolutely immediately. That's the only way they're going to get one more shot off at the end of the game.
Got to make these 2 first.
Number 2, Robert Buford, got the foul line for Drury. He has 2 shots.
Robert drains the first one. So it's a one-possession game at 44-41. He needs to make this one. Drury has got a foul on the inbounds pass. They can only take seconds, hundredths of a shot.
Be careful of the home run ball.
It's no good. Here's Denning. Isaiah Clark's shot is good.
Yeah.
Timeout. Half second left, John.
Isaiah Clark with a big 2 there. Clarky hit it.
Not going to be enough time unless they steal the inbounds pass.
It's going to have to be a catch and release.
As long as Mahar wins this ball game, as long as they just get the ball inbounds.
Right. It's got to be a
Good
catch.
hustle by Brett Denny. Clark picked the ball and put it off the glass. Here's first points.
They may put some time here. May get a second on that clock.
This has been one whale of a ball game and a real privilege.
1.2, Ricky. 1.2 on the clock. They did add a couple times. Been one whale of a game. The only thing that makes is if you do steal it, you got a more than a split second for a catch and release. You got a little bit more time. What you don't want to do is foul the guy. You know, you got to either go for the steal or the game's over.
Both teams, John, have played their heart out.
Right.
Both coaches have done a tremendous job tonight in controlling the tempo of the game for their clubs.
Yeah.
Calling timeouts.
But this Jesse LaCroix has been absolutely dynamite in the second half here, and it's really been the difference through the offense through him. Drury's done a good job on him just until basically the fourth quarter. Well, let's see what they got here. They got a home run ball guy ready. You got to steal. It's the only prayer you got. You don't even need to follow him. He got it. Oh! Shoot it!
They had the chance, John.
Yes, they got the ball.
It was an errant pass. Jake Tejas picked it up, but by the time he could, he just couldn't get the shot off. And number 1 seed, the Mahar Regional Senators, have defeated the Drury Blue Devils in a tremendously played ball game in overtime here, 44-43 at the University of Massachusetts.
Very emotional game.
Well,
Absolutely.
Well, Rick, that's why we call this show High School Basketball Classics, and what a classic this one was. Mahar and Drury battled all the way to the end and eventually into overtime to decide a champion here in Western Mass. And you couldn't ask for anything more in a high school basketball game.
No, it is a darn shame that somebody had to lose that ball game because it was you could flip a coin. That's how close it really was. Going back to the third quarter, Tim, I think some pretty smart moves by Mahar going to a zone, and Coach Rissette's kids had a hard time penetrating that zone, and outscored 10-4 to give Mahar a lead after 3.
Right.
Back and forth, of course, in the fourth. What a wild regulation finish with. I thought the game was over. I remember calling that game, Tim, and to be honest with you, when Jutras hit that 3 from the corner, I thought that was it. He gave Jesse LaCroix fits all night long. He was draped all over him. LaCroix got free, hit that 3 to tie it. And hey, you got to take your hat off to good players, come up big, and they certainly didn't disappoint that evening. Of course, Drury got the last shot. Nice look by Joel George, he just wouldn't fall. A steal by Slater Aubin on the rebound, and his shot got blocked. So Drury had a couple of chances that just didn't work out. And then LaCroix kind of took over a little bit in overtime. And then, Georgie and also Slater Aubin fouled out in the fourth quarter, and that didn't help matters any. But tough way for the seniors to lose. And Tim, Mahar actually went on Saturday and won the Western Mass title and the state championship. So Drury can say, hey, look, we took the state champs into overtime and could have had that game.
Absolutely. It was there for the taking for Drury. As you alluded to, Rick, LaCroix coming up big at the end of that game in regulation and then in overtime really controlled the action. I thought in overtime Drury was hurt with the following out of Georgie and Aubin. I think that really hurt Drury a lot, but you can't take anything away from Mahar. LaCroix had a huge game. He finished with 21 points. A lot of that in the second half, and a lot of that, at the end of regulation and in overtime. And he made the big shot near the end of regulation to tie the game, and he made another big play when he actually blocked that shot by Aubin.
He did,
on the rebound.
Yeah.
So he came up big for Mahar.
Yeah, he's a great ball player, and Robert Jutras, if Drury had won, would have been the player of the game if there was such an accolade given to an athlete. But Jesse LaCroix found a way to do it, and Coach Rissette put his best defender on him, and maybe he didn't go off for 30 points, and they didn't hit 50, and there we go again with a low-scoring game, 44-43 here, and only 36 apiece in regulation. That tells you what kind of game it was. Again, hats off to Mahar, but congratulations to Coach Rissette and his kids from that season, getting back to the Western Mass semifinals at the Cage after not making the tournament the previous season.
Well, we hope you enjoyed this rebroadcast of truly a high school basketball classic, this March 13th, 2012 Western Mass final between Mahar and Drury. And next week, Rick, we continue on down the road. This time we go back to the year 2015, another Western Mass final, this time between Wauconah and Hoosick Valley from the Western Mass finals at the Curry Hicks Cage.
It's going to be another good one, Tim. We've got, when we decided to do this several weeks ago, we've got quite a library in our archives, and we'd like to show them all. We're going to show the majority of them as we can, and we're going to try to mix them up, but another good one. And these are all very close ball games, too. And we're not going to give anything else away, but that's why we call them classics. Truly right down to the wire, most of these games.
And of course, if you have any recommendations for games you'd like to see in high school basketball classics, please feel free to reach out to Rick or myself or call Northern Berkshire Community Television, and we'll be happy to consider putting your requests on high school basketball classics. For Rick Bull, I'm Tim Morey. We'll see you next week.
Think about it. Think about it.